know? They despise you to this very moment.
That day is gonna come because it's obvious that everything. Notice that this kingdom, every country that's not in agreement with its kingdom, automatically sanctions.
Yeah, it ain't because Trump's. It ain't just because Trump's in presidency. See, if Trump's presidency, this is what happened. What do you mean? It's inevitable.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. You know what Thanos said? You know what Thanos said? You can't stop me. I'm inevitable. I'm inevitable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
In the show, I mean,
Yeah,
in the movie, they cut his head off. He still came back somehow.
Yeah.
So even if he get erased, in the movie, it showed he got erased. So all they have to do is mess with time, and he come back again.
It ain't gonna be like that. It ain't gonna be no heroic ending. It's gonna be a great fail, a big fail.
Also, anybody that speak against this kingdom, what's gonna happen? They trying to do a coup d'état. It's like a French word, but it means to overthrow. You coerce the people of that country to overthrow their government by lying to them, saying the government is going against them. So they overthrow the government. This like Iraq, they overthrew. They making the prime minister resign. Peru has protests. I hear now Mexico got protests. Venezuela been having protests. Hong Kong's having protests. Bolivia.
It's the uproars of the people in the world.
The president of Bolivia, he got overthrown because he spoke out months ago, which YouTube cut off his video. I can't find it anywhere. But you know what? It got uploaded again now.
Yeah,
now people want to find it. He was speaking about against this kingdom, talking about that's what they do.
Find that?
You know?
Find that? That the Most High is gonna make a Babylon bear.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. It's I got it. You ready? I got it.
Yeah, there's a thing. Oh, okay. This is Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up against another, with swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. That's the uproar of the people. Uproar of the people. That's happening right now. Yellow vests and stuff like that. The protests in China. It's happening all over the world.
Wasn't there one about?
It's on Hong Kong.
Wasn't there
You
one
got
about-
Mexico.
About like.
You got Hong Kong. You know, I believe Japan was having one too. It still is probably. You know, you got Haiti.
There's one-
Still happening in Venezuela.
There's a protest happening, but I don't think the news.
Oh,
yet.
Bolivia.
Bolivia, they overthrew their president, but
They
you
should
know,
not regard
president,
their kings nor princes.
the president actually is a Jake.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, he's actually a Jake,
The puppet, yeah.
a puppet Jake. But he spoke against this kingdom. He spoke against it, and in that video, YouTube knocked it down. There's a lot of truth that got knocked down by YouTube. Or YouTube's glitching. YouTube is backfiring on YouTube. But that's another story. We'll come back for that. That came out today. Jeremiah 49:10. For I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
I have uncovered his secret places. The things you do in secret. There's nothing secret to the Most High. There's nothing. Do all your rituals, your sacrifices, your human sacrifices, all you want. Do your witchcraft, all you want. Watch the righteous, as the scriptures, as Psalms 137 says. What you watch the righteous, and you seek it to slay him. That's what you do. You're watching this right now. and you seek to slay us. So you try so hard to try to steal the truth. Because there ain't gonna be no secret thing. Neither does how the Most High says it. And what he says will come to pass. If he say he's making you bear, he's making you bear.
That's why
Esau, you're being seen as the greatest enemy on the planet Earth. America, your land, your golden land, your land built upon blood. It's now being seen as the enemy. From Russia, China, Korea, Japan. Even though Japan tries to humble yourself, you got serving them ice cream in the shoe, and they don't like shoes inside their houses.
That's what happened, yeah, when Amalek visited Japan. Like right in our homeland. That was an insult.
And the smallest shall draw them out. That smallest is these Amaleks shall draw them out. Shall draw all of Edom out. They're gonna fight against all these other nations. It's gonna start with Amalek first. These people that's call themselves so-called Jewish. Prepare yourself. War's coming for you. From the Most High himself. He declared unto you since the beginning. Since the true Israelites were taken out of Egypt. I will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. That said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahusha.
That's the same Amalek that the original Torah was actually satanic. That got discovered in Eastern Europe, in Syria. Now that explains why this kingdom occupying that region.
The Most High is making you a bear, Edom.
It's coming out.
He's showing you who you truly are. Try to play as us. Play all you want. Play your dollhouses. Play it. There's one coming, one Almighty, through His only begotten Son, coming to bring and melt all your dollhouses, all your dolls. No more strings are going to be played among you.
Jeremiah 49:10. What I have made Esau bear, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
He should not be able to hide himself. Was that not a thing that was supposed to be in a secret place? That satanic Torah? Was that not? Oh, you can't run away from that now. All the heathens are going to be like, they open and they're like, and they go like, and they like turn around towards Edom. And they got that evil eye.
His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
You guys are gonna be spoiled. There's two definitions for spoiled. One that you had too much stuff being given onto you, that you've forgotten your purpose and why you're doing it in the first place. And there's another one, spoiled as in the bad spoil. You are gonna be destroyed. Those both happen to you. You are spoiled. These Amaleks, they're so engulfed in their lie, they actually think that they're us. But when the question is given unto them, are you the true descendants for Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? You got some of you saying, nah, no we're not, but we tried to be. And then you got some that's saying, stuttering, yeah, and you ask for proof. We don't have proof, we just have faith. Are you serious? You're telling me that the documents and everything that the history that Israel had before are gone? How did they know about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob since Yahushua was around? How did they know? Because they had documents of it. And they can't read those documents because they know it's truly not them. They're so engulfed into trying to be us that they actually believe it. You are spoiled, and you are going to be spoiled by the Most High, through His only begotten Son. Is that it?
That was it.
That was it. The Most High is making you bear. What happened over there in Bolivia? That president revealing things that Esau didn't want out. And now Esau is trying to take it down. And it's backfiring on him. You try so hard. There's nothing you could do against the truth but for the truth. So what you're doing, thank you very much, man. You're doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing your wickedness. Keep being you. Keep being you. Keep being the devil that you are. Keep doing it. Keep being adverse to the law. Come on.
That's prophecy.
You're doing a good job. Yo, I want to come over there. I want to give you a pat on the shoulder. And then take a sword to your head. Good work. Dude, man, the Most High is bringing that sword. That sword is throwing nuclear fire. See, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, alright, earthquakes, yo man, there are so many earthquakes happening every single week, it's unbelievable. Not even half of them are even reported in the news. 6.1, 7.1, all types of things, man. And therefore, when thou shalt see earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. It is from the very beginning. That he said that he shall bruise his head, and thy shall bruise his heel. Who's that talking about? It's still in Genesis. Talking about Edom. Talking about Esau and Jacob. Esau was the firstborn. And who was grabbing his heel? Jacob. I want to find that out.
Let me back that up. Luke 21 and 11. I'll start at 10. Luke 21 and 10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilence, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven.
All of that's coming, man. Here you go. So as it says, the Most High speak of these things before thee, even from the beginning. This is what happened. Let me start at 7. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Then And when shall be the end of the first, the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That was it. That spoke at the beginning from the beginning. It was spoken from the beginning. All of this was predestined for it to be. From when Adam's wife sinned to Adam's sin, everything started from there, all the way down. From the beginning, everything was preordained for this very moment. For Esau to end, for his will to end, and Jacob's the beginning of it that followeth. And when Jacob is in rulership, everything will be ruled in righteousness. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 5. For like all that is made in the earth has a beginning and an end, the end is made manifest. Now it is said when authors make a story, they have to write the ending before the beginning. They have to write the ending before the beginning. And that's how it is. The Most High wrote the ending before the beginning. He knew how it was going to end before he even started. And from that, it rolled down the hill. It is going down. It is almost to the end, where Esau's going to bruise his head. And Jacob's going to pull him down, because Jacob's going to get spiritual power from the Most High himself, through his only begotten Son. That's how it is. This is 6. Even so, the times also the highest have plain beginnings, and wonders and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. So everything has to roll out. All the prophecies have to roll out first. And more than half of the prophecies have rolled out. The big prophecy, what we're waiting upon, is the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. It is spoken, if any man taketh that RFID chip, he shall partake in the same death as everybody else that partake with it. And same death as all the other heathens. You get Revelation 13, 14.
Esau might as well take it. No way, if he takes it or not. He's
Do it, yeah. All these heathens, they can take it all they want. Because that world that is going to try the world there is the world of Israel. That's why it says Yahweh so loveth the world that he gave it his only begotten Son. And what his only begotten Son there say? I come not but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Now what was the Most High's intentions? Who was he after? If the Most High sent him, who was he there for? What was the Most High's intentions the first time? Why he sent his only begotten Son? Only onto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. It was Yahweh's duty to die for us. And that is for our faith, that he died for us. Not for the whole entire world, like these dummies cannot understand. The Most High speaketh nothing in secret. The secret, the things we're saying out is the secret. There's nothing secret. But if anyone can understand the secret that has been told, the gospel is for you. The good news is for you. Simply put. You got Revelations?
Revelation 14. Revelation 14 and 1.
Oh,
And
was it, no, not 14. 13, Revelation 13 and please 14.
hurts. Even when I scrape my skin across my jacket, it feels like a rash.
Oh, it was
13 and 4.
13 and 16. 13, 16, slightly. Slightly. Back. We're gonna close up after this.
Revelations 13 and 16. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
That's that big prophecy that we're waiting upon. Because we know right after that prophecy happens, the end is going to roll out so quickly that the end was nearer than we believe. It is going to roll out so quickly, unbelievably quick. Unbelievably quick.
And no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
The mark of the beast is the Al-Fahrenheit. Radio frequency identification. How do we know? Because if you go into the word mark, it goes into karax. That is in Greek. I mean, that is in was it Yiddish Hebrew? And then you go to Greek, which is karagma, which is to pierce. To pierce. There was whatever. If you go into the interlinear, you will see it. But yeah, you got B.O.B. Blue Letter Bible.
Yeah, I have to go online, but once if I hit,
Oh,
I got 66, 65 now.
Yeah. It means an ascension to pierce. To set up, to brand into type of thing. And that's what the mark of the beast is. It's the all-fighting chip. You take that chip, and you're dead. As the scriptures say. Revelations 14 and it's Revelation chapter 14 verse 9. And the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in its image, the image of the beast, and worshiping the beast is the government. If you follow the customs of the government and do all the things that the government tells you to do, like follow the holidays, do all this type of stuff, you're worshiping it and you're following it. And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You come to think of it, that might actually happen. Like he's received these exact same words, probably in ancient Hebrew or in the actual name. I mean, actual English. The angel that will come down before, might just be that vision. But yeah, as the scriptures say, you take that bargain beast, and you're gonna have the same outcome as the heathens. This is talking about specifically warning Israel, specifically warning the Israelites, not the entire world.
And there's no way around that. Even if you did take it and they say you try to cut it off.
It ain't gonna work.
There's no way around that.
You took it and you accepted it.
Because you believed in you believe in your enemy first.
You didn't think twice about the Most High.
You heard the truth, but you want to believe in your enemies first because that's something you can see. You want to get your food stamps. You want to get your Section 8. You want to get
your benefits.
Your benefits. You want to believe that a job can help you get far. You want to believe that the court system that can get you out of jail. You want to believe in a lot of things in the system. You want to believe in your police officers.
People are fools, man. You trust in the shadow of Egypt. Thus, you're gonna take part in the shadow of Egypt's destruction. I mean, of Egypt's destruction.
You want to believe in your doctor to work some kind of miracle on you, to save you or cure you, operate you so you can live in the next day. You know, the Most High is in control of everything. There's the healthiest people in this world, and they still die for some reason, unknown causes, natural causes. They can't explain it, so they call it natural causes.
Yeah.
Most High is in control of life and death.
And he controls your outcome too.
The Most High he's the God of life, but he tells death what to do.
He's the God of life and death. He killeth and he maketh alive.
He bring down to the grave.
So anybody who's died, who's the Most High has done it.
Look at that. That's a wasted tree right there. So they keep cutting trees, man.
Alright. With that, we give all praises.
I want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash.
And Shalom.
And a bubble ball.
Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.